Hey guys, welcome back to the channel this week. If you're new here, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Allie.
And we are AlliChuck Adventures, and this week we are going back to one of our favorite little close to home campgrounds, and that's Colt Creek State Park over in Lakeland, Florida, near Dade City. And before we do, there was a few things I wanted to get done on the RV, little things to tidy up from where we had the blowout, and just little fix it up things that have been bothering me and kind of been on the docket to get done, you know, for a while. If you're new here, we would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button
and ring the bell.
Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to try to fix this flashing here that I took off, and I'm gonna try to fix that bracket, which is causing this whole slide wall to just kind of move a little bit when I use the slide. You can see where basically it ripped a couple rivets out, or a couple bolts or screws or something. I don't know, something's missing. So I'm gonna try to fix that. Oh, it's so hot. Shimmed that up, and I ran a couple of these self-tapping screws in there, but I think I need longer ones. I only got inch long. I think I need probably maybe an 1.5 inch, 2 inch, but it is better. It is working better. It's not moving near as much. I want to get that as tight as I can possibly get it, and it should fix that problem, I'm hoping. All right, I just gotta run some screws in the rest of this and make sure it clears okay. Okay, Allie's seat has arrived. It is a big, wide, blank seat. I won't say it's even wider than my seat that I put on my Cloud 9. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this seat. If I do, I may end up ordering me one too. Not that expensive. I'll let you know as soon as I get it installed how comfy it is, if it's something that we think that we would recommend. All right, it's on. I'm gonna take it for a little test ride, see what I think. Okay, so I just took it for a test ride, and I'll have to say my first impressions is it's a nice wide seat. It definitely cradles you, and it does have the tailbone cut out. I think my seat over on my Cloud 9 is a little bit softer, so I think I'll probably just keep mine. I have a feeling Allie's gonna love this seat, so we'll let her test it out when she gets home and see what she thinks. A couple other things we got for our electric bikes was a 2-pack of locks. Not the most expensive locks. They did get good reviews. These are the folding locks. So I'm gonna mount these on the bikes, and we'll test these out. And if our bikes don't get stolen, then I guess they work good. I was able to install the bike lock on the up and down tube. I just had to turn this latch for the seat around sideways. It would not fit around that tube. It wouldn't, the Velcro straps were not long enough. So that should work. I don't see why it wouldn't work, so we'll try it. All right, I just got finished fixing something else that has driven me nuts on this RV since we got it. And it's that these cabinets were not square. So after working on these hinges and working on them, there's really no adjustments, not much. Not for the up and down anyway, that I could figure out. So I basically, this side of the cabinet was high, I just put a shim underneath there and tightened it back up. Same thing with this one, it was really off. And now they look all but square. So I'm happy with that. Little things like that drive me nuts. It's part of my OCD nature. Whoa, that was some heavy thunder there, Nikki. Nikki's like, whoa, thunder. But we're getting ready for our camping trip this weekend, getting a few of these little things done. And still gotta finish up the outside where I was working on the slide out yesterday. I'm gonna be running down to Home Depot later, and I'm gonna get what I need there, finish that up, and I think we're pretty much ready to roll. So I'm finally gonna move these two batteries into one single double box. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to mount it yet. I had plans originally for this whole storage tray to hold our generator, but haven't been using it for the generator, so I'm thinking I'm just going to put the batteries probably right here, the two, if it will fit. But that's what I'm going to see. I'm going to open up this box and just see how big this box is. That was harder to get out of there than I thought. Those screws had rusted. Had a heck of a time. So clean that up a little bit, and I'm going to see if this tray will fit there. I think hopefully this tray will fit here. I'm hoping. Yes, it just does fit. So I'm going to try to put the two batteries in here, and hopefully the wires reach. These wires are not very long. I guess that one will reach there. It should. I need to clean these up while I got them loose. They are starting to rust and corrode already. So she's all in, she's all working. I forgot to put the daggone straps underneath there before I bolted it down, but I'm going to just use bungee cords and make it easier when I want to get in and out of it too anyway. And there's plenty of holes back here and here just to crisscross it, and that should do the trick. Hopefully I don't lose the lid. That's the whole point of this, because I lost the lid before. Hey, buddy. Hey. We are getting ready to head out for a little night bike ride. Yes, I can't believe Allie on Friday night after a hard week is actually wanting to go out after dark on her bike. So I hope this ends well. So what do you think? You think you're up for this?
I hope I don't fall and bust my ass. Man, the seat already feels good.
You spin me right round, baby. So we're out here riding bikes after dark, and we keep seeing rabbits. We've seen an owl. Rabbits, you better run, baby. There's an owl out here. So we have made it.
We are at the horse area.
Horse campground.
Yeah, the horse campground. And there's nobody camping out here tonight.
Yep.
We are in the middle of nowhere at night. And all you can hear is frogs.
And an airplane going over top. Or a jet.
And there were rabbits hopping everywhere. And there was an owl.
So we're going to head back to the RV.
Yep.
Play some cards.
And
go to bed.
go to bed.
Well, that bike ride was very successful. We had a lot of fun.
Here it is.
And got the bikes locked up, and there's an owl serenading us over here. It's awesome. Got to thank Mike and Lynn again. Wow, these are fun. This is the first time, that Allie actually seen my little handiwork. Cabinet doors, what do you think? Are they pretty square?
Yes, they are.
They are.
They look great.
They are so much better than they were before.
Well, we had a nice little bike ride. We got to see rabbits. We got to see an owl. We just heard an owl go nuts. And now we're going to play some cards. I just won the first game. Look at my piles.
That is the worst flossing I've ever seen in my life. That was terrible. Terrible. I could do better. And that's not saying much.
I won.
Corey and Nick just got here. Is it too tall?
Oh, it's good. I don't have to do this dumb thing.
There he goes.
So yesterday we decided to take a little drive down to Dade City. Had lunch at Kafé Kokopelli.
All right, we're getting ready to go into Kafé Kokopelli here. We've eaten here once before. We're going to try it again.
Kafé Kokopelli.
Please come inside for service.
I'm pregnant.
Chuckster with a new mustache. That's good. So, as we were driving here, we noticed a gator was demolished on the road. And I'm just looking at the menu here, and it says local fried gator bites.
Makes you wonder.
Makes you wonder.
Also this weekend, my sister Lori and Nick have joined us, and we're just kind of relaxing.
And Jelly.
Well, and Jelly, of course.
forget
Jelly
little
goes
Jelly.
everywhere they go.
Joe Bell.
Just like our Nikki goes everywhere we go. But kind of celebrating this weekend a little bit. We are kind of closing a chapter as it comes to our parents' house. We should be closing on that within the next week or so. And once that's done, I think we can kind of breathe a sigh of relief and kind of start moving forward instead of looking back. I'm sporting a new look in case you haven't noticed. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this look or not. Maybe leave a comment down below what you think. Keep the mustache, lose the soul patch, grow the goatee, I don't know. I figured, hey, I've never really just had a mustache before.
Well, we just got finished riding our new bikes on some trails, and I have to say it was awesome because normally when we walk those trails, we get so tired we have to turn and go back. I could have ridden forever on those trails, but it was getting ready to rain, which still hasn't opened up yet, but we can tell it's very close to having a torrential downpour. My face.
Yeah, you were getting hit with bugs. I wasn't. That's weird.
Big time
But
bugs.
I tell you, the shocks on this works pretty good because it was pretty rough riding through this trail here. We just saw a bunch of deer going out through there.
Yeah.
So I think we might get wet before we get back. It's
Sounds pretty vicious.
I'm not sure which way that's moving, but
Moving towards us, we're gonna get wet.
yep. So we've had a lot of fun here this weekend riding the bikes. It just kind of sucked last night. We really wanted to take Nick and Lori out riding after dark.
Because that's my favorite time to ride is at night.
Yeah, we did that Friday night, but Nick and Lori weren't here Friday night. So it rained last night. It was raining, and it just sprinkled rain all the way.
We didn't even get to have a fire. Nick went and bought us some wood, and we wanted to sit out and have fire after riding our bikes, but we couldn't do it.
Nope. And I kind of blame the Wagners for this because I think it's because the
Those
stickers,
magnets.
they got the magnets on the back of their bikes, and I think the rain just followed them here
We
because
may have to take those magnets off.
I know, because it never rains like that here.
I mean,
Hardly
it
ever,
was-
unless it's a hurricane, you know.
I don't know when it even stopped.
It
We were
was-
deep into sleepland at that point.
Yeah, it was just one of those kind of rains like you just rain, just very seldom does it rain that long here. Well, Allie and I just got through riding our bikes, put probably 4 or 5 miles on them on that trip, and that was the most I've ever ran the battery down since we've had them. We ended up pulling in with just a couple bars left on our battery, so I'm charging them now just to see how long it takes to charge, and we're gonna probably just take some rest here. It's Sunday, it's about 10:30, so I think we're probably gonna maybe take a little nap before we head out. And we had a really good weekend here. As always, we love this place, and this is like the perfect place to ride the bikes. It's just not a lot of traffic, a lot of nice winding roads, a lot of nice off trails for like hiking that we were able to ride on. So we'll see you guys next week.